13 transgender actors who are making history in Hollywood. 1. Laverne Cox. From her groundbreaking role as Sophia in Orange Is the New Black to her appearance on the cover of Time magazine's Transgender Tipping Point issue, which sparked a global discussion and elevated trans visibility to new heights, Cox has been a true leader. In 2014, she became the first trans woman to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award, following her appearance on the MTV show I Want to Work for Diddy in 2009, for which she received a GLAAD Media Award. Her career in the entertainment industry and her activism for LGBT causes have put her in the spotlight, opening doors for many others to follow in her footsteps. 2. Brian Michael Smith. Brian Michael Smith is an American transgender actor known for his roles as Toy Wilkins in OWN's Queen Sugar and as Paul Strickland in Fox 911 Lone Star. He was born on March 29, 1983, in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and grew up in a small town in central Michigan. Before his career in acting, Smith worked as a firefighter and paramedic in Detroit, which inspired him to become an actor and use his platform to raise awareness and educate the public about health and public safety issues. Smith has become a prominent voice in the fight for transgender representation in the entertainment industry and has been a role model for many young people seeking to assert their gender identity. He is also an active advocate for transgender rights and uses his platform to support organizations and causes that promote equality and inclusion for the LGBT community. 3. Trace Lysette. Lysette first came to public attention on Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. She is an American transgender actress, model, and activist, known for her role as Shay in the Amazon TV series Transparent. She was born on October 2, 1987, in Dayton, Ohio, and grew up in a foster family in Dayton and a military community in different parts of the world. Before her career as an actress, Lysette worked as a dancer and model, appearing in various advertising campaigns and fashion shows. In 2014, she made her acting debut with a small role in an episode of the series Blunt Talk. Lysette has become one of the leading voices in the fight for greater transgender representation in the entertainment industry and has used her platform to raise awareness and educate the public about LGBT issues. She has been an inspiration to many trans people seeking to assert their gender identity and continues to work to ensure that trans voices are heard and respected in all aspects of life. 4. Elliot Fletcher. Known for his role as Aaron Baker on the TV series The Fosters and as Trevor on Shameless, Fletcher was born in Los Angeles, California, on June 30, 1996, and is the son of actor John DeMita. In addition to his acting career, Fletcher is also a talented musician and songwriter, having released several songs and music videos on his YouTube channel. He is known for being an active advocate for transgender rights and for using his platform to raise awareness and educate the public about LGBT issues. Fletcher is one of the most prominent voices in the entertainment industry when it comes to transgender representation and has been an inspiration to many young people seeking to assert their gender identity. 5. Asia Kate Dillon. Asia Kate Dillon, known for their role as Brandy Epps in Orange Is the New Black, made history in 2017 by appearing on Showtime's Billions as the first non-binary actor to appear on a primetime television program. This achievement earned them a Critics' Choice Awards and Emmy nomination, but the associations left the choice between male or female categories up to Dillon. Dillon chose the term actor, which is gender-neutral in English and can be used for both actors and actresses. Dillon's decision and activism are making an impact across the industry and led the MTV Movie and TV Awards to make their categories completely gender-neutral, showing how important and necessary the fight for representation and inclusion is. 6. Amaya Scott. Amaya Scott is an American transgender model, actress, and social media personality. She was born in New Orleans, Louisiana on January 11, 1988, and grew up in a military family. Scott began her career in fashion, working as a model for various brands and fashion shows. She also became a social media personality, sharing her journey as a transgender woman and her opinions on LGBT community issues. Scott gained prominence in 2015 as the first transgender woman to appear on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and later landed her first acting role on Fox Star. She is also an LGBT community activist and uses her platform to educate and raise awareness about gender identity and sexual orientation issues. Scott is an inspiration to many transgender people seeking to affirm their gender identity and continues to fight for greater representation and inclusion in the entertainment industry and society as a whole. 7. Ellie Desautels. Ellie Desautels is an American transgender actor and musician known for their role as Michael Hollowell on NBC's Rise. Desautels was born in Seattle, Washington, in 1997 and began their career in acting and music at the age of 10. Desautels is an active advocate for transgender rights and uses their platform to raise awareness about gender identity and sexual orientation issues. In 2017, they were nominated for the Transgender Advocate of the Year award by the Seattle LGBT Commission for their work in fighting for transgender rights. Desautels is a role model for many transgender people seeking to affirm their gender identity and continues to fight for greater representation and inclusion in the entertainment industry and society as a whole. 8. Angelica Ross. Angelica Ross is an American transgender actress, entrepreneur, and activist. She was born in Kenosha, Wisconsin, on November 28, 1980, and began her acting career in Chicago before moving to Los Angeles. Ross gained prominence in 2015 as Candy in Her Story, a web series that follows the lives and relationships of two transgender women in Los Angeles. She is also known for her role as Donna Chambers on FX's Pose. In addition to her acting career, Ross is an entrepreneur and founded TransTech Social Enterprises, a nonprofit organization that provides professional training and employment opportunities for transgender people. She is also an active advocate for transgender rights and uses her platform to raise awareness about gender identity and sexual orientation issues. 9. Tom Phelan. Tom Phelan is an American transgender actor. He was born in New York in 1988 and grew up in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Phelan began his acting career at age 14 but only recently started acting professionally. Tom Phelan first appeared on screen in 2014 as Cole in The Fosters. Previously, young transgender teens were portrayed by cisgender actors, such as Jordan Tedosy and Adam Torres in Degrassi. As a trans man playing a trans man, Phelan's portrayal gave more authenticity to the on-screen representation of young transgender teens. In the show, Cole struggles to afford prescribed hormones, and being deceived resonated with many young trans individuals. Phelan continues to appear sporadically on The Fosters and speaks out on trans issues. His role in the series was praised for its authenticity and contributed to the growing representation of transgender characters on television. 10. Jamie Clayton. Jamie Clayton is an American transgender actress and model. She was born in San Diego, California, on January 15, 1978. Clayton began her career as a model in New York before moving to Los Angeles to pursue an acting career. She rose to prominence in 2015 as the character Nomi Marks in Sense8, a Netflix television series. Her performance was praised for its authenticity and contributed to the growing representation of transgender characters on television. 11. India Moore. India Moore is an American transgender actress, model, and activist. She was born in New York on January 17, 1995, and grew up in the Bronx. Moore began her career as a model before transitioning to acting. She rose to prominence in 2018 as the character Angel Evangelista in Pose, an FX television series. Her performance was praised for its authenticity and contributed to the growing representation of transgender characters on television. India Moore is a name everyone should be paying attention to. Born in New York, she burst onto the scene through the world of fashion as a model, with runway shows including Gucci, Dior, and a special appearance in J.View's music video for Don't Push Away. Her performance as Dijon in the 2017 musical drama Saturday Church received widespread acclaim, and Moore is currently working on a new science fiction project in Japan. 12. Ian Harvey. Ian Harvey is an American transgender comedian, actor, and writer. He was born in Portland, Maine, on May 28, 1968. Harvey began his stand-up comedy career in 2002 and has since performed all over the world. He rose to prominence in 2011 as a co-star in the Amazon Prime Video television series Transparent. His role as Dale contributed to the growing representation of transgender characters on television and led Harvey to be recognized as one of the leading transgender comedians in the industry. Often, comedians use transgender identity as the target of jokes on TV, but as a transgender comedian, Ian Harvey is changing that reality, rewriting narratives of trans-masculine people, and repositioning the trans community on stage and screen. Harvey presents stand-up routines that focus on his life as a trans man, including his hormone replacement therapy and body image issues. He has appeared in various productions, including the series Mistresses and Transparent. 13. Jen Richards. Jen Richards is an American transgender actress, writer, and activist. She was born in Mississippi in 1980 and has been interested in theater and storytelling from a young age. Richards became known for her role as the transgender character Caitlin in the series Her Story, which she co-created and co-starred in 2016. The series was nominated for an Emmy and